with either it was sickness or things we were being forced on and different things, but people are like saying, I've got my brain back. Like the mental fog is gone. And then reduced inflammation. Like this one's huge because inflammation is always screaming discomfort or disease. And so when we know that when we can address inflammation, we are really getting control of the human body. Restored muscular and skeletal conditions, increased stamina, improvement of sleep. This might be the biggest one we hear, and usually it's for people, it's the first that they're like, oh my goodness, I'm not just sleeping, I'm dreaming, and it's in living color. Like I can remember it. It's so incredible. And that's where your body really is getting that recovery, repair, rejuvenation is in that really deep sleep. And so sleep's incredible. Energy and vitality, and improved skin appearance. And listen, you should just ask people that you love, how well do you sleep on a scale of 1 to 10? I bet you the majority of people you talk to won't get above a 5. And in our country, right here in America, there's billions of dollars every year spent on sleep aids. So just know, people are struggling. Even people that tell me, I sleep good. Then they get on this, they start wearing it, and they're like, I've never slept like this. This is amazing. So just know, it's great for everyone. The improved skin appearance. Look, I want to tell you this. If you're new, and maybe if you haven't done this yet, take pictures. Because here's what we know. The skin is the largest organ in the body. And sometimes we start to see amazing things happen very quickly. And so take pictures. And I'm not just talking about fine lines and wrinkles like the face. Yes, take those too, because I could show you about 100 pictures of people that you would probably swear have had Botox, fillers, or facelift in about 3 to 4 months of wearing this technology. And we'll explain why in just a minute. But the truth is I'm talking about all things skin. You know, old scars, incisions, warts, moles, skin tags, like all of it, discoloration of the skin. We see everything. It's just incredible what we're seeing. So take pictures, because when you look back and go, oh my goodness. And those are some of those subtle changes that we see over time too as well. But we're looking for long-term results. And so I'm just going to tell you, I never just say, hey, jump on this and try it for 30 days. I'm going to be real and honest with you. This right here deserves time. And so we tell people, because David tells us, give the body 1 month for every decade of life. So if you're 60 years old and you have been in chronic distress for 20 years, don't think that 30 days is your miraculous. It could be. It could be. We've got a lot of them that it has been. But what if it's the 6-month mark? What if it's the 7th month that your life changes? Because we've got a lot of those too, right? Because we want to give this time. Because even though when we turn, I call this the human light switch, like just turn the light back on, right? And so when you turn your body on, here's what I know is that you might be like my best friend that called me and shared this with me. And listen, she had a torn ACL. Her knee was always angry. It was always mad. It was always throbbing. And she said, I found something for your foot and for your mom. And I immediately was all in. What she didn't expect was I got my miracle on day 3. My mom's first one showed up on day 7. My best friend, it was 90 days almost. And she kept saying, when's my knee going to get better? But here's what we don't tell this what to do. We don't tell it, hey, above all else, I need you to go fix the angry knee. Because your heart might be priority. Your brain might be priority, an organ in your body. And so here's what we know about stem cells is they're systemic and they work everywhere. And they're working in the background. But there might be something that you don't know that's more important than that angry issue. But I do know this. At that 90-day mark, that knee went away, that pain, and there's not been any discomfort since for her. So just know that in time, you're going to hear, things just get better and better. So what we do know based on our clinical studies is that within the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset to a more younger, youthful, healthier state. And they know where to go. So you don't tell them, right? We're just waking them up and they're going to work everywhere. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. What's so exciting about this is it's PTSD, it's anxiety, it's stress, it's depression. But what we've now been able to see over the last 2 years and 7 months of me sharing this is that it's more than that. It's traumatic brain injuries, it's stroke recovery, it's Alzheimer's, it's all those things that people are dealing with. We're seeing great changes in. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. So this is where America sells collagen as vanity, right? It's the fine lines and the wrinkles. Yes, you're going to look better, younger, all those things, but here's the thing. Collagen is so much more than that. There's more collagen in your bones than calcium. Collagen is so important for gut health. People hear the terminology bone on bone. Well, it's amazing once that collagen structure starts to get throughout the body. There's, my mom's most recent MRI since 2017, all we've heard is she's bone on bone, she needs replacement. She's bone on bone, she needs replacement. Well, here she is 2.5 years later, and it no longer shows bone on bone. So, will you stick around for that miracle? I hope so, because it's so worth it. And so just know that things are happening constantly and continually, but that collagen being increased is a game changer for the human body. And then within 6 months, your heart reverses and age by 8 vascular years. That is truly age reversing. It's not just anti-aging. And so I love the fact that we're seeing all of these results, and they just keep coming day in and day out. So everything I've showed you tonight can be found at thisisit.info.com. I love it. Our clinical studies, our patents, there's testimonies there. There's just in-depth training from David. I mean, you'll see all the things. It is a wealth of knowledge. And I tell people you can have a great overview, or you could take a deep dive, and maybe you could spend months on it. But it's really amazing information. But you know what? I always love to say, let's hear from some people that are having amazing results. Let's go to the testimonies so that you can see what's happening for other people. So first and foremost, Harold, will you unmute and share with these guys what's happened for you and how long you've been wearing X39?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Harold Opti. I'm coming to you live from Central Maryland. I own an indoor batting cage family entertainment center. It was actually recently ranked by Newsweek as the #1 batting cage in the country. So that's pretty cool. But I was hard-headed at first. My friend Tony approached me with this about 9 months ago. And then I said, no, I was skeptical. I didn't believe. 6 months ago, he called me again, and I said, no. And he was persistent. He was insistent that this was helping people with their health. And that really touched my heart. So I said, all right, sign me up, send me some patches. I'll wear them. If I have a story to tell, I will tell it. And so here I am, 5 months later. So I started wearing the patch on May the 9th, and I made a list of 8 things, because I'm relatively healthy. I consider myself relatively healthy. I made a list of 8 things that I thought, okay, let's see if it can handle any of these 8 things. Well, I'm here to tell you that 5 of those 8 have fallen off the list, starting with wheezing. So at the age of 42, I was diagnosed with adult onset asthma. I was in the military, I was on a run, and I wheezed for the first time. And I didn't know what to think. After it happened a couple more times, I went to the doctor. The doctor said, yeah, that's unusual. Let's do some panels, make sure you didn't inhale something, make sure you don't have anything really scary like cancer. And everything came back clean, thank God. He said, welcome to the world of asthma. You have adult onset asthma. I looked him straight in the face and I said, you just made that up. But anyway, I started wearing this patch 5 months ago, and after wearing it for a couple of weeks, I noticed I had not reached for my rescue inhaler, which was pretty interesting. A couple months went by, I still hadn't reached for my inhaler, which was remarkable. 5 months later, I can tell you I have not reached for my rescue inhaler once in 5 months. It's unbelievable. So the other things that were on the list were, I thought, kind of trivial, honestly. But I had a wart on the back of my hand that literally fell off about 5 days ago. It just fell off. I have a fingernail that has grown out split for the past 4 years. It drove me crazy because it would catch on everything. And it grew back in the past couple weeks. So Carrie is absolutely right. Give the patch time to do what it does, and you will not be disappointed. Thank you, Carrie. Tony, thank you. And yeah, God bless you all.
Thank you.